Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Would you please welcome Professor Dame Nancy Rothwell, President and Vice-Chancellor of the University of Manchester.
So a very warm welcome everybody to Light Up. This is a special event which marks the start of a programme of many, many activities for our bicentenary. 200 years is a significant milestone, and there's a lot for us to be proud of and to reflect on. So I'm delighted you could join us here. Housekeeping first. No fire alarm expected, so if there is one, run for the door. Sorry, don't run, walk for the doors. But tonight, of course, is just the start. There's a huge amount going on over the next 12 months, including the University of Manchester free 4-day Festival of Ideas, celebration and performances. And that's taking place across 4 days, 6th to the 9th of June, with a programme packed with our esteemed alumni, many of our notable colleagues, students and community partners. And it's particularly open to our local neighbours and communities. And I'm hoping you'll all be able to attend. There are many more events throughout the year, so I'd urge you to look at our website and to see what we've got planned to get involved. Welcome everyone, of course, tonight. And I would also like to particularly welcome our special guests. We have members of our General Assembly, members of our Board of Governors, our Chancellor, Nazir, and the Lord Mayor of Manchester, Councillor Yasmin Dar, and Lord Mayor Consort Majid Dar. In a moment, we'll start our poetry performance by alumna and poet Rebecca Hurst. Rebecca's been speaking to many people over many weeks, to those associated with the university, and looking in depth at our campus and archives to produce a wonderfully rich poem which will feature throughout the year and makes its debut tonight. We are working to a tight schedule this evening because at the symbolic time of 1824, Bev and I will push this button, and we hope, to commence the light up and literally paint the town purple. In case anybody wasn't aware, the university colour is purple. Fairly obvious. Please enjoy our display and do share photos on social media for those of you who do that sort of thing. There will be an opportunity after this event to follow our pathway of light down to our wonderful museum just across the road, where we've laid on more entertainment for you and our wider community, and our student ambassadors are all here to help to show you the way. But before this, though, I want to welcome Councillor Bev Craig, the leader of Manchester City Council, and of course, one of our alumni, obviously, has to be. It's particularly important to have Bev here tonight. Collaboration is one of the things that sets us apart from many other universities. And for the last 200 years, our relationship with this amazing city has driven us both on from strength to strength. So there's no one better to welcome our bicentenary year. Bev, thank you.
Thank you, Nancy, and it's an honour to be here tonight at the start of what is a very, very special year for the university. So happy anniversary. It's also particularly nice to be here as a former student as well. So unfortunately, I didn't get the purple memo, but I will try my best for future activities. We make no secret here in Manchester that our university is at the heart of our plans for our thriving and growing city. It welcomes new people to our city, not just people like me who moved to Manchester and took advantage of the opportunity to study at this great university. And as we stand here in the state-of-the-art engineering building around us, it's impossible to ignore the role that the university plays in world-class research. Manchester has always been at the cutting edge of invention and innovation. It's been globally recognised for the impact our university's played. From the isolation of graphene through to the fight against Parkinson's, you've helped put Manchester on the global stage as a force for good. Our city is known for our rich social and economic tapestry, with you at the heart. The university's role in civic life goes back to the university's origin over 200 years ago, when a group of industrialists met in a pub, I believe, to establish an institute where local artisans could learn basic science from chemistry to mechanics and engineering. The world's first modern industrial city, powered by England's first civic university, guided by the founding principles of improving people's lives. Fast forward to today, and we work together in many areas. The university is the beating heart of Manchester's mission to change the world of tomorrow, to create a thriving, knowledge-based economy, and to include more people in our city's success. Collaboration on ambitious economic regeneration projects like ID Manchester, a world-class innovation district at the heart of our city centre, demonstrates our can-do attitude in this city. And I know many of you are proud of the university's commitment to social responsibility, from the Civic University and Great Agreement leading the way, to the work to increase opportunities, people from all backgrounds able to access the wonders that the university has on offer, or all the way through to the wonderful advice and pioneering spirit that people like the Tyndall Centre have been able to contribute in developing our approach in Manchester to deliver on our zero carbon goals. So I know that you will use this year not just to only reflect on the many achievements from your past, but also look forward to new challenges. We live in many ways in uncertain times, but in Manchester, the close partnerships which the City Council and the university have are at the heart of making sure that we do our best and that we have the best chance to overcome the challenges of tomorrow and build a brighter future for everyone who calls our city their home now and in the future.
Thank you, Bev. Can I now invite Rebecca Hurst, another of our alumni, to perform an extract from her poem specially created for this event, Must Year. Rebecca.
It is a great pleasure to read some excerpts from the poem I was commissioned to write marking the university's bicentenary. The poem will be read in full later this evening at the Manchester Museum and can also be found on the university's website. Mast Year, a poem for the bicentenary of the University of Manchester. It is a mast year, the second in a row. Abundance of berries, nuts, and seeds. The purple here is buddleia, or butterfly bush, sprouting from drain pipes and reaching swift roots into the crevices between wall and paving stone. A gust of wind brings down a flurry of gold and crimson wings, swirling maple leaves and sycamore keys. Voices, past, present, and still to come, that shiver and whisper as I walk on. From the minutes of the Manchester Mechanics Institution, founded April 1824, to instruct the working classes in the principles of the arts they practice and in other branches of useful knowledge. The old reports are handwritten, and I search their variations in quality of ink from glossed lamp black to faded brown leaf, reading lists of appointments and dismissals, lists of lectures, 2 centuries of them to come, zoology, mechanics, geography and geology, chemistry, music, botany, and history. On page 79, numbers and classification of subscribers, 2 brush makers, 1 civil engineer, 58 clerks, 26 mechanics, 4 surgeons. On page 101, a nib that leaves a flurry of blots and splashes. And by the stroke of a pen, an endowment can fund, build, and incorporate a university's sprawl from Quay Street to Oxford Road, Owens College, a medical school, Rylands and Jodrell, the gallery, and Waterhouse's Whitworth Hall. In such crucibles, our future is forged. And yes, we walk here knowing that to look back is not easy. Serendipity, the island of my father's birth, the trade winds and wars that swept him up and led me to this place, shaking out my umbrella to disperse a constellation of silver raindrops on the tiled floor. And now, at the end of another long day, and leaving the lecture theatre in Sam Alexander, I unlock my bike and wheel it out onto Oxford Road. Remembering how when I first arrived in the city, I saw all the bees on the bollards, rubbish bins, benches, the town hall's mosaic floor, even a beehive on the roof of the Manchester Museum, and I thought, yes, I'm meant to be here. The bees felt like a sign. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will join you back on stage shortly for our special light up. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please now join in with us for the Light Up Countdown? Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you were entertained by our special light up to mark the beginning of our bicentenary celebrations. Please now enjoy the lights, drinks and canapes, and we will join you back on stage a little later.